What a fine young group of people you are. Dear beloved graduates, families, friends, amazing teachers and staff, many happy returns on the graduation day. It has finally arrived. I am extremely honoured and proud to stand here on behalf of the college to welcome you all and to share in this tremendous day. Today is a day of celebration, and one, of course, that is emotionally charged for us all. Today represents a transition, a milestone, a turning point in your lives. Upon receiving your graduation certificates today, you will officially have taken your first step as a graduate of Dulwich College, Seoul. You will join a small but growing group of Dulwich alumni, and you know that you will always have a home away from home here on our campus. We hope that we will be able to welcome you back from wherever you may be in the world for future reunions, 5, 10, 20 years, 30 years even. Indeed, the Latin words alumnus for men and alumna for women mean foster son and foster daughter. You will always be the cherished sons and daughters of Dulwich College, Seoul. Graduates, today is your day. It is a day you have envisioned from the moment you first set foot in our school. For some of our graduates, that journey began in the primary school. For others, you have joined us along the way. Regardless of when you started, today you stand united as one class, the class of 2024. Your journey has been an extraordinary one. Over the years, you have faced incredible challenges and you have risen above them. You've embraced the rigorous demands of the International Baccalaureate Diploma. I bet you have breathed several sighs of relief of having finished the IP. But of course, that program has not only challenged you academically, but also encouraged you to grow as individuals. And you have balanced your studies with activities outside the classroom and beyond, whether it be trips, debating, singing, playing music, showcasing your talents. As I stand here today, I reflect on my own journey with you. I joined this college back in 2020, during the height of the pandemic. And it was a time of uncertainty and change for us all. Yet despite all of the challenges, the masks, the social distancing, the constant shifts and changes, you adapted and you thrived. You showed resilience and determination. It has left a profound impact on me, and I know it has left a profound impact on our entire community. We are stronger for it. This school was, as you know, was founded as a primary school back in 2010, and since then it has grown into a thriving institution with about 700 students all the way from kindergarten to year 13. And our mission has always been to provide exceptional education that prepares our students for the future. And today I see that mission fulfilled in each and every one of you. To our graduates, today your life as a student at Dulwich College, Seoul comes to an end. Today is a formal farewell as you receive your graduation certificates, but not a goodbye, far from it. We'll be seeing each other tonight, for starters. And now, new chapters, new horizons, new opportunities, new adventures await you. You're ready to step out into the real world. As of today, you join the growing numbers of Dulwich alums and become members of the Worldwide Alumni Network, International Old Alanians. This alumni community is large and growing, and it is very likely that you will find a Dulwich alum wherever you find yourself in the world. Make use of these valuable connections and make sure to connect with fellow alums as you head out into the wider world. And of course, we look forward to welcoming you back to our school at all times, your home away from home. Make sure that you keep in touch. Make sure that you visit us often, I hope. But let's not forget to smile and celebrate on this special day. Graduation is, of course, a day of celebration. It's a time to look back with pride and to look forward with excitement. So I encourage you to take a deep breath, soak in all of the applause today and celebrate your achievements. To the families and teachers and staff here today, thank you. Your support, patience and dedication have been the backbone of these students' success. Graduates, remember to thank them, as I know that you have and will continue to do, all those of you who have supported your journey. They have been your cheerleaders, your mentors and your guides. As you step into the next chapter of your lives, remember that the world is vast and it is full of opportunity and challenge. Embrace your opportunities head on with the same courage and tenacity as you have shown here at our school. Keep learning, keep growing, keep making a difference. Class of 2024, I am incredibly proud of each and every one of you. Congratulations to you all, and may your futures be bright and filled with endless possibilities. Let's give our graduates a round of applause. It now gives me great pleasure to welcome Cheon Kim to perform Moments for Memories by Adlib Hill.
Windows down on my favorite street, sunset and a review, and nowhere to go. For a moment, maybe like kings and queens, nothing but a t-shirt and ripped jeans. We're free. Can you feel it too? It's not like these that only prove, and this is one of more. Turn to memories, and this is when the future gets too clear to see. This is when the night becomes a masterpiece. This is when the future gets to memories, memories. Feeling I remember for the rest of my life. So sit back and watch the panels go. Moment it feel like a rule of the world. We're free. Can you feel it too? It's not like these, and I'm not go. Oh, that's time to memories. This is when the future gets so clear to see. This is when tonight becomes a masterpiece. This is when the human gets so memories, memories.
Thank you so much, Cherry, for kicking off such a celebration like this. And what a poignant song to choose. Thank you so much. Students hold a really pivotal position in shaping the direction of our school. We really value student voice, and we really think that it's important that our students get the opportunity to really authentically lead in our school situation. 2023-24 was a year of great leadership and great change from our head students. So we would like to invite our deputy head students, Eleanor Smith and Ian Kim, and our head students, Ella Hong and Oscar Orens. They left an indelible mark on our school community. They made the introduction of the IB Centre, their collective efforts introduced so many of the different values and the different pieces that we know make up our school today. So we'd like to say a huge thank you to them and invite them to come and give their opening speeches.
Two years ago, I was standing here just like this, with all of my peers behind me, ready to take on the monolithic IB. We could not wait. We thought that nothing could stop us. We thought that the IB could be terribly more difficult than our IGCSEs. Oh, how wrong we were. Scrambling to get our IAs finished 5 minutes before the deadlines, studying till 4 in the morning for a test the next day, and trying to decipher what the IB actually wanted from us. That was how our year groups looked in our first year of the IB. The IB was no walk in the park. I wish I could tell you that the second year was better, but I would be jesting. In the second year, we launched into battle, racing against time to finish our EEs, our TOK essays, and too many IAs to count. But we adapted, we learned, and we continued to march forward, no matter the challenge. While our joke that we would need therapy after IB evolved into something more like a statement of fact, we kept pushing ourselves towards the finish line. The last year has flown by in the blink of an eye, and it's incredible to think about everything that we have achieved. When it comes to the exams, need I say more? This year was especially brutal, with a history paper that barely seemed relevant to our course, or better yet, the news that some papers had been leaked. But look at us now. We're still standing. We've come a long way. We really have. We've laughed and we've cried together. Although the latter again was probably more common. But I am so proud of every single one of us here, as we've managed to drag ourselves through every single challenge that the IB could throw at us. And more importantly, we've done so holding our heads up high. While this may be a goodbye in some ways, the memories that we have made will always stay with us. And who knows, the world is a very small place. We might just stumble into each other again as we turn around the corner of a street. But most importantly, when our exams results finally come out, I want all of us to remember that we will persist. We will continue to fight for our futures, and we will always continue to reach for the stars. Thank you.
It's clear that Dulwich has offered us tremendous opportunities, from running a division of the youth-led organization called New Global Normal, to leading the football, basketball, and swimming teams, to organizing the Model United Nations conferences. Each member of our graduating class has taken full advantage of the opportunities available to us as Dulwich students. Of course, none of these opportunities would have been available without the dedicated faculty throughout our school. It's a privilege to have such impassioned educators who push us, guide us, and empower us to reach our potential. As you've definitely seen plastered across Dulwich's Instagram, our classes received offers from top universities from around the world. Cambridge, St. Andrews, Columbia, Cornell, just to name a few. We have numerous elements to credit for these results. Countless all-nighters, energy drinks, common room snacks, ChatGPT, but most importantly, we have our teachers, our college counselors, and parents to thank. Our teachers spent hours planning lessons, giving feedback, and nagging us gently so that we could see a 6 turn into a 7. While our parents sacrificed resources and time, and perhaps a couple sleepless nights or 2, so that we could receive a top-tier education. 2 decades from now, in addition to being parents ourselves, our class will be top lawyers, cancer biologists, and politicians. As we strive for their dreamy heights, it's important to remember the sacrifices that others have made for our success, and recognize that the vast majority of people globally have not had access to the resources that we did. I hope that when we're in these positions of influence and power, we remember that we were once students in the kindest school in the universe, and that we aid those without privilege and resources and pass it on. But until then, we can look forward to the next chapter of our lives and say goodbye to the friends and teachers who made this one so rich and memorable.
I'm very nervous. I first came to Dulwich in year 1 with the most anxiety-induced face, as any child would in a new school and environment. 13 years later, the class of 2024 is departing Dulwich with hopefully a huge feeling of gratitude, achievement, and growth. Firstly, I want to thank our teachers who paved the way for us to be here today. From hanging white sheets for Mr. Redmond in drama, the one-on-one tutoring for Mr. Mellos, the lengthy assignments from Mr. Okeo, and the occasional fallouts with Mr. Belkason. The list goes on and on. It almost feels too soon to share our final goodbyes. Despite such a small campus, I'm truly grateful for the level of proactivity, the friendships and reliance built over time, joined with the healthy student-to-teacher connections throughout these years, will last a while. Secondly, I thank all our parents here today for setting us in an environment for positive growth and change, allowing us to thrive in our best interests, and ultimately being the right role models to look up to. I also want to say a personal thank you to my grandparents who came up all the way from Kojedo. 그래서 할머니, 할아버지, 먼 길 해주셔서 너무 감사합니다. I want to thank both my classmates for making my stay at Dulwich a memorable and cherished experience. We have so much potential in this small body of students, from Youngsu's great amount of swimming medals and behavior points, to Eugene's obsession with meowing to peers. All jokes aside, I wish all of us here the absolute best, and I'll forever keep an optimistic mind about the big changes we are capable of making in the future. Finally, I would like to end my short speech with one small request. We all have our own lives and goals to live for, and I'm strongly against and will not tolerate any negativity to break or alter that path. I speak for the whole student body and politely request for any bad-mouthing, gossip, rumors, and other toxicity among young minds to end here and right now. As we leave this space, I want everybody to coat themselves with a fresh start and a new state of mind, looking ahead to the future and striving for the better. As corny as that may sound, I truly stand by it, and I hope everyone here does too. Inspirational speaker Esther Hicks once said, "If you focus on the good only gets better, and the bad only gets worse." And I cannot agree more with that statement. So, let us now enjoy this moment, celebrate the success and growth in this room, and conclude our journey as the class of 2024. Thank you.
Hello everyone, thank you for coming today. So, we were each given 30 minutes to speak, but looking at all of our faces here, and with me being the last one to go, I think we all just want to graduate. So, class of 2024, I will make this quick for us, or at least try, without rapping. To all our guests sitting out there, I can tell you our class has been through quite a lot. I'm not just talking about the COVID-19, or was the speech written using ChatGPT, or our senior writers hitting us every time we planted trees on their productivity app during our IB finals. We have indeed come a long way from Mr. Redmond patrolling our entire year group in year 9 to make sure we don't have some kind of new drama going on. We still may have some drama within us, but we have learned and have definitely created high school memories that will stick with us forever. For instance, like bonding over Eugene's cotton candy machine in the common room, or the huge ramen that sits in our common room every lunch, or like kidnapping a teacher on our final assembly. What's up, Mr. Walsby? Or that one senior confetti parade we did that made it onto the Dulwich Instagram Reels. Now, it is finally time to move on from all of this and into things greater. Perhaps some of us might be curing cancer or creating Oscar-winning movies. Or maybe it's just learning the real-world stuff, like cooking a meal or doing the laundry. But I can guarantee that whatever it may be, the class of 2024 of Dulwich College Seoul will be doing some tremendous things. Thank you.
Head students out!
It is now our pleasure to introduce our second musical piece, Lady Gaga's Always Remember Us This Way, performed by Lindy Um.
Burning in your eyes, you look at me, babe, I wanna catch on fire. It's perfect, like California gold. You found the light in me that I couldn't find. So when I'm all choked up and I can't find the words, every time we say goodbye, baby, it hurts. When the sun goes down and the band won't play, I'll always remember us this way. Love is in the always trying to ride. We don't know how to run, but damn, we try. You're all I really know. You're all I wanna go. You found the light in me that I couldn't find. So when I'm all choked up and I can't find the words, every time we say goodbye, baby, it hurts. When the sun goes down and the band won't play, I'll always remember us this way. Oh yeah, when you look at me, yeah, I don't wanna be just a memory, baby. Yeah. Ooh, 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 when I'm all choked up and I can't find the words, everything goes down and the band won't play, I'll always remember us this way. I'll always remember us this way.
very, very well. Monday, the 19th of August, 2019, at, I'd like to say 10:40, but you're probably late, so 10:42. I was very nervous because it was my first lesson ever at Dulwich College, Seoul. So, I walked in, I was prepped, I was ready to go, and in bustled my Year 9 maths class. And my nerves melted away, and I thought, okay, now I've met them, I know I'm going to really, really like this place. It's been my absolute pleasure to teach most of you, either maths or TOK, but to be honest, it's been my privilege to be able to lead you in your final year of your IB. You are a fiercely intelligent, wonderfully creative, barely achingly funny group of young people to teach, and I genuinely learn something new from you every single day. So it's my honour to begin the kind of formal proceedings here by asking Mr. Cotter to come up with his speeches for IBDC. And we will start with Lynn Ha.
Lynn joined Dulwich in September 2010. As an IB student, Lynn, you've studied Spanish, Maths and English at standard level, Geography, Biology and Economics at higher level. Lynn, you've been a dedicated sports person during your time at Dulwich, representing the school in basketball, volleyball, football. Your commitment to the athletic programme was notable that you practically never missed a game despite rain, wind, shine and occasionally illness. And watching you play basketball showed me that if you think basketball is a non-contact sport, you're not trying hard enough. Lynn, your self-assurance, confidence and sheer level of cool will stand you in good stead as you study business in Binghamton University. Best of luck.
Andrea Kim.
Andrea, you rejoined Dulwich in 2021, having previously been enrolled in 2010. As an IB student, you've studied Mandarin, English and Economics at standard level, and Chemistry, Biology and Maths at higher level. Andrea, you won first prize in the science category of the Genius Olympiad and ran the Model UN during year 12. Andrea, all of your teachers rave about a charming student who always approached school with a positive attitude. But underneath this bubbly exterior, we see one of the most resilient and hard-working students we've had the pleasure of teaching. You always hold yourself to the highest standard. Seeing you help younger IB students, patiently explaining their work wasn't quite good enough yet, and it was time to knuckle down, giving so generously of your time, despite the pressures of year 13, is a true reflection of your outstanding character. Andrea is off to the University of Chicago to study neuroscience. Best of luck.
Ian Kim.
Ian joined Dulwich in 2011 as an IB student. He studied Spanish, Maths and Environmental Science, Systems and Societies at standard level, and English, Theatre and Economics at higher level. During your time at Dulwich, Ian, you showcased your talents both as a three-sport athlete while starring in one of the most successful teams in DCSL's history. Ian is also a fantastic singer and talented musician who is always willing to contribute to the school community. Ranulph Fiennes, world's greatest explorer, said the most important trait for an explorer to possess is staying calm in the face of the most stressful situations. Ian showed this unparalleled level of calm when faced with having to step up as goalkeeper for a varsity match, playing a magnificent game despite having a former boxer, a certain George W., shouting advice at him from the sidelines in one of his final appearances for Dulwich College. Ian, your calmness, maturity and cool-headedness is something very rarely seen in a man of your age. Ian will be studying performing arts technology in the University of Michigan, Ann Arbor. joined Dulwich in 2010 as an IB student. He studied Mandarin history and maths at standard level and English, biology and theatre at higher level. Oscar was head student in year 12, guiding our assemblies with aplomb as we emerged from COVID restrictions and providing a voice for students as the IB Common Room was being designed. Oscar also showcased his talents on stage, performing school productions such as How to Be an Honest Thief. Each morning during registration, when asked how he was doing, Oscar would often reply, surviving. And now that your secondary education is completed, we would like to congratulate you on not just surviving, but thriving. Oscar will be studying psychology in Trinity College Dublin. Oscar Tosula go minnig to long tan of Osvalio Clea, Alex Ganario Topic. Simeon joined Dulwich in 2019. As an IB student, he studied history, English and physics at standard level while studying Mandarin language and literature, maths and theatre at higher level. Simeon is a passionate performer, showcasing his prodigious talent for comedy in the school production of How to Be an Honest Thief, as he had the audience rolling in the aisles with laughter. Simeon arrives in Dulwich in year 9 as an emergent beginner in English, and he leaves us with a bilingual diploma and able to discuss both Heidegger and Kant in Mandarin and English, something very few people in this room can do. Jimin brings a smile to his teachers when we see him wearing his witch's hat, while showcasing the patience of a future teacher, as every non-Mandarin teacher mispronounced his name for the last 5 years. Jimin, I'm very sorry. I don't think it can be overstated how challenging it is to do what you have done over the last 5 years. You should be immensely proud of yourself. Jimin will study philosophy in university next year. Best of luck. Christina joined Dulwich in 2010. As an IB student, she studied English, Spanish and history at standard level and chemistry, biology and maths at higher level. During the most challenging of COVID times, Christina led the Advanced Readers Club, bringing much needed cheer to our bright students. As a performer, Christina starred in the school production of How to Be an Honest Thief with vim and vigour. Christina, you bounce into school most mornings with infectious cheer, but that doesn't mask the relentless drive to succeed and prove that you have, always pushing yourself and your teachers to go the extra mile. That diligence and determination will stand you in the future. Christina leaves us to study at Carleton College in Minnesota next year. Best of luck. Izzy joined Dulwich in 2016. As an IB student, she studied English, Spanish and maths at standard level and geography, physics and theatre at higher level. Izzy, you possess perhaps the most impressive skill of all our graduating class, managing to guide the rest of the IB Common Room committee through Costco, while also making sure to procure the numerous requests of your peers, a level of organisational skill rarely seen in this building. Izzy also represented Dulwich in volleyball and football, using her considerable communication skills to lead her peers and keep them focused on the match, while also being Dulwich's most reliable goal scorer. Izzy, you're irrepressible. Regardless of the challenge or frustration, you always bounce back and start back to work the next day, and it's a spectacular treat. Izzy will attend Loyola Marymount University, where she will study communications. Best of luck.
Thank you so much, Mr. Cotter. And now Mr. Bentham is here to speak for IBFV. First up, Yongsu Ansong.
There we go. Young-soo is a Dulwich legacy student, starting at Dulwich College Seoul in August 2012. He's been at the school for 11 years. During the 2 years of his IB course, he's been studying maths analysis and approaches, English Lang & Lit, Mandarin, history, physics and computer science. Young-soo has been an active member of the community, taking part in many sports teams and obviously the most impressive being his exemplary swimming. As well as running the Senior Common Room Committee, and he's also won the Crest Award twice, I believe. On a personal note, I will always remember Young-soo during the talent show portion of the Scholars Cup comedy and his comedy stylings at the talent show at school. And I would also like to remind people of Young-soo's contribution of the Daily Dose of Dulwich segment in Assembly and his love of all things ancient. Young-soo and I had many tutor time chats about which Roman legion was the best. Once he's graduated, he will be moving on to New York University for mathematics with a minor in classics and pre-med. Go Violets. Claire began her Dulwich journey all the way back in 2011. During her IB tenure, she's been studying the following subjects: English Lang & Lit, economics, maths analysis and approaches, Mandarin, biology, and environmental systems and societies. Claire epitomizes kindness and community spirit. A founding member of the New Global Normal, she's been instrumental in promoting and embedding global citizenship around the school. I know for a fact that Mr. Tostevin is eternally grateful for all her efforts. I will always remember Claire as a quiet, shy student in KS3, who turned into one of the most expert question askers it has ever been my privilege to teach, even if the quantity of questions before an assessment would approach the rest of the class combined. After Dulwich Seoul, she will be following in her brother's footsteps and moving on to Columbia University to study psychology. Go Lions. Brandon has actually started at Dulwich College Seoul 3 times, in 2011, 2019 and 2022, which must be some kind of record. During his IB studies, he's been focused on studying Spanish, geography, biology, theatre and English language and literature. Brandon has made myriad contributions to the wider community. For example, he's been a champion chess player and has helped mentor the younger players. I personally will also miss his dry sense of humour in tutor time. Brandon has got self-depreciation down to an art form. As evidence there. Ever the showman, Brandon knows how to bring a topic to life. From enzymes with Miss Fulger to devising with Mr. Redmond, Brandon seems has endless reserves of positivity and has helped his peers keep smiling through his IB challenges. After graduation, he's going to American University to study history. Go Eagles. Sherry joined Dulwich College Seoul in 2019 and has been at the school for 4 years. Studying for a bilingual IB diploma, she's been studying Korean, biology, visual arts, English language and literature, as well as mathematics, application and interpretation. During her time at Dulwich, she has contributed in a whole host of ways. She's been an amazing helper with art projects around the school, including leading the house mural contest with Mr. Hickey last year. She's also helped with the Sustainability Committee and, as we all know, is an amazing singer. Mr. Tostevin has a particular memory to share. When touching down in Bangkok for the Fabricia Leadership Challenge Conference, he had to spend an hour in a minivan listening to Cherry sing from the back row. He expected the students to be tired from the long flight, but she had boundless energy. I would also like to mention that Cherry has been the happiest student I have ever taught, and I know everyone will miss her cheery hello from Cherry disposition around the school. If I had a Chenon from every time she'd said hello to me and cheered me up, I would be a very wealthy man indeed. After graduating, she's going to Pratt University to study fine art. Go Cannoneers. Luke started at Dulwich College, Seoul in 2015. While studying IB, he's taken Spanish, economics, biology and visual arts, English language literature, as well as mathematics, application and interpretation. Outside of the classroom, he's played in a wide variety of sports teams, including at kayak level, football being his favourite. I know this because when I asked him what his favourite kayak sport was, he had to ask Izzy what the answer was. I will always remember Luke for the picture he chose as his symbol for our tutor group display. I still don't really understand why he chose to represent himself as a blue lobster. The audience were very impressed with his final art projects, which showed a glimpse of the talented mind that Luke is becoming and more confident to share with all of us. After Dulwich College, Seoul, Luke is going to Washington University to study fine arts. Go Pikers. Eileen joined Dulwich College, Seoul in 2019. Studying for a bilingual IB diploma, she's been studying Korean A literature, biology, English language and literature, chemistry, and maths analysis and approaches. Eileen has not only attended, but recorded every legacy of this graduating class's experience and whole school events in her role as student photographer. Beyond her craft, Eileen did a stint helping the school nurse as part of her work experience and had the daunting task of teaching Korean to staff members. Miss McShannon mentioned that Eileen taught Miss Fullager and I Korean through JAL lessons. Thank you for teaching us survival phrases, but more importantly, the phrases we would need for our skincare addiction at Olive Young. We're sorry we were such bad students. After Dulwich College, Seoul, she's going to Boston University to study biology with a specialisation in neurobiology. Go Terriers.
And now Mr. Mello to speak for IBJM. First up, Aidan Gowproger.
Aidan joined us as an IB student in August of 2022, choosing to study biology, chemistry, and English language and literature at high level. Aidan also studied geography, Spanish ab initio, and maths analysis and approaches at standard level. He says he has no regrets over any of these choices. A polite and thoughtful student, Aidan has made many important contributions to the wider school community, with excellent efforts noted for his work with the Sustainability Committee in Year 12, and in helping to get the school its first Eco Schools Green Flag Award. At the start of the year, I gave Aidan a questionnaire to help me to get to know him better. Under what makes you happy, he wrote basketball. Under what are you excited about this year at Dulwich, he wrote basketball season. Therefore, it is no surprise, at a lofty and intimidating 6'3", Aidan has been a star performer on the school basketball team. And I hope this passion continues as you depart for the dream university you also wrote down on that questionnaire. Aidan, with his affable demeanour and great hair, was understandably in hot demand from top Canadian universities, and after flirting with McGill, decided to accept an offer at the prestigious University of Toronto to study life sciences. I have greatly enjoyed having his calm presence in the form group and hope he makes the most of the poutine on offer in Toronto. Tilden joined us way back in August 2010 as a sprightly 4-year-old, and despite briefly leaving us for a stint in tropical Hawaii, his journey and that of the school as a whole have been deeply intertwined. As an IB student, Tilden has attended English language and literature, Mandarin B and physics at standard level, and studied visual arts, maths applications and interpretation, and economics with me at high level. Tilden's years at Dulwich have been peppered with numerous memorable moments, many of which I'm unable to speak of within such a formal setting. However, the following snippets give a wonderful insight into the workings of Tilden's complex mind. One teacher writes that when resetting the calculators for the IB maths exam, I went to check Tilden's calculator and noticed he had typed out the Gettysburg Address whilst he should have been listening to the exam instructions, 7 years ago, etc. Another teacher tells a story in art of how Tilden made a game out of how many random drawings and things he could hide in Miss Kim's room without her noticing, once painstakingly editing a Make Art Not War poster to, and it's actually being redacted from the speech, to, actually got the line through it, before stapling it onto the poster wall. It took 3 days for anyone to notice. With an offer from UC Riverside to study finance or maths, Seoul's loss is very much California's gain. Having watched Tilden grow up, from the intensely competitive 11-year-old who helped Dulwich win the Korean History Being Bowl, to the intensely competitive 18-year-old standing before me, it's with a heavy heart that we bid such a Goliath of the school's folklore a fond farewell. Ella joined Dulwich in August of 2011 as a Year 1 student and has not stopped thriving ever since, going all the way to becoming the head student whilst in the sixth form. As an IB student, Ella studied English language and literature, Mandarin B, history at standard level, as well as computer science, maths analysis and approaches, and theatre at high level. Everyone who has the pleasure of meeting Ella is aware that she is an outstanding student, or a level 7 magnet, as one teacher writes. But she has also greatly contributed to the wider community of Dulwich, as head student, as mentioned, and as a stalwart of Sejong, her house. Less of you may be aware that Ella is famous among the corridors of the school for being Dulwich College Seoul's in-house rap artist, often dropping beats and spitting bars to rapturous applause in musical competitions. Mr. Wellesby believes Ella deserves a special shout-out for always smiling her way through English lessons, despite being tormented by Lindy. Okay. By Year 13 standards, Ella was an early bird to tutor time, regularly helping the 3 other students who were on time in the IB competition that took place on Monday mornings. Ella has decided to bless Georgetown University with her presence and will no doubt continue to flourish whilst enriching the lives of others. The teachers here will miss Ella greatly, and we wish her all the best in her post-Lindy life. Yoni joined Dulwich in August of 2016 as an inquisitive 10-year-old. Completing all of her senior school studies with us, Yoni chose to study English language and literature, Spanish ab initio, and computer science at standard level. For high level, Yoni studied theatre, maths application, interpretation, and economics. Yoni is an incredibly popular and kind student who is much respected both by her peers and her teachers. This is despite, as one of her teachers mentions, I literally cannot be around epoxy resin without breaking out in hives. I'll never forget the dumbfounded look we exchanged when Yoni's glass bowl, full of resin, cracked in front of our eyes, effectively ruining my table forever. However, when Yoni is not wrecking tables, she can often be found plogging along the riverfront with Lindy, Ella, and Cherry. I've often run home and past Yoni picking up litter and helping to improve the riverfront environment. As Yoni leaves us at Dulwich, she heads off to Parsons School of Design in New York City to study fine arts, where she will no doubt continue to demonstrate her inspiring levels of creativity whilst impressing everyone she meets and shopping a lot. Lindy joined us in April of 2012 as an energetic 6-year-old and has been on a 12-year academic journey here at Dulwich to reach this point. Lindy studied English language and literature, Spanish B and economics at standard level, as well as physics, maths analysis and approaches and visual arts at high level. Lindy lists Home Alone 1 in her top 3 movies of all time, but not Home Alone 2. At the start of the year, as her tutor, I asked all of the students in my form to answer a questionnaire to help to get to know them better. Under things that make you happy, even though it was August, Lindy wrote Christmas trees. And for the question, what are you excited about this year at Dulwich, other than finishing the IB, Lindy wrote the Dulwich drop. That's the slide that goes from the ground floor to the basement. Have you been able to do that yet, Lindy? Okay, good. Lindy has contributed widely to the school community, with Mr. Knight's especially grateful for your efforts with the house shout competition. An architect who can sing, he exclaims. Lindy has also been referred to by another teacher as the Queen of Deadlines, for the knack of making the smallest assignments feel like big expeditions, but she always meets them. Lindy leaves us with an offer from University College London in the UK to study architecture, which is exactly where she most wanted to be accepted when asked at the start of the year. We wish her the very best. Connie joined Dulwich in August of 2012 as a spirited Year 3 student. For her IB courses, Connie chose to study English language and literature, biology and chemistry at high level, and geography, maths analysis and approaches in Spanish ab initio at standard level. Connie includes 2 Tom Hanks movies in her top 3 all time, with A Man Called Otto and The Terminal joining her other favourite that you wrote down, Barbie. Connie's contributed to the wider Dulwich community in a number of ways over her many years here. The music department are particularly grateful for all of the recitals and music ECAs that Connie contributed to throughout her time doing GCSE music, while she also led the Sustainability Committee in Year 12 and helped the school get its first Eco Schools Green Flag Award. Connie has become the go-to student for anyone wanting to learn how to bake a sweet potato, a task she had to repeat numerous times for her extended essay under the tutelage of Miss Filliger, who wrote, after a while, Connie found the most efficient method. Connie is applying to study biochemistry at leading universities in South Korea, and we wish her the very best of luck as she starts her next academic adventure. And Connie, don't forget, you can be anything. That is apparently a line from the Barbie movie.
And now Miss McShannon to speak on behalf of IBLM. First up, Danithu Agampodi.
Danithu joined us as an IB student in September of 2022, and he chose to study English, Mandarin ab initio, history at standard level, as well as computer science, maths and physics at higher level. A regular early bird to school, Danithu would often spend his time before school with Mr. Chung and his friends, completing the morning crossword. You've been applauded as the in-class history clairvoyant, as you like to try and predict the exam/test questions, and was worshipped by peers for the ability to use your non-existent crystal ball to foresee the exam material. And to this day, you have still stumped Mr. Tosvin and Mr. Watling, who cannot figure out how you were so good at board games during your Year 12 residential trip. Danithu will be applying to universities in Korea to study engineering, and we want to wish you the very best of luck. Charlie joined us in August of 2019 as a Year 9 student and has been with us through his GCSE and IB examinations. As an IB student, Charlie chose to study English, Spanish B and economics at standard level, as well as computer science and physics at higher level. Charlie has a high interest in computing and has contributed to the DCSL community by running a stop-motion ECA for primary students and also support sessions for us teachers as we transition to Microsoft Teams. It's a big change. As a student, Charlie is known for his calm, kind and mature demeanour. Mr. Wilsby notes that you have produced one of the most poignant, sophisticated and impressive individual orals that he has ever heard. Always one of the first to morning tutor times, Charlie was rewarded with the ramblings of his Year 12 tutor, who thanks him for being such an amazing sounding board. And although Charlie is known for his very calm manner, he has a very competitive nature, and during a game of Uno, Mr. Chung backed away slowly when we explained the rules. With an offer from Manchester University and applications around the world to study computer science, we wish Charlie the very best of luck in his next chapter. Aina joined DCSL in January of 2011 as a reception student and has been one of the longest enrolled students, starting in primary school and going all the way to being an IB student with us. As an IB student, you chose to study environmental systems and societies, maths and Spanish ab initio at standard level, as well as English, history and visual arts at higher level. Everyone who has the pleasure of knowing Aina knows that she is an outstanding artist. She's greatly contributed to the artistic community of DCSL and particularly your house, Elaine. Often seeking solace in the art room, she was able to nurture her creativity and design some stunning art pieces. I will forever be fond of the art pieces she designed, which are proudly displayed in my classroom. Another early bird to tutor times, Aina always demonstrated a kind nature and she was genuinely lovely to have a morning chat with. Aina heads to Tufts University in Boston to continue her studies in fine art, and I wish you the best of luck. Eleanor joined us in August of 2018 as a Year 8 student, and as an IB student you chose to study Mandarin B, History and Maths at standard level, as well as English, Computer Science and Theatre at higher level. An organisational queen, Eleanor was the go-to girl when something needed planned. Fall Ball, Daily Dose of Dulwich and Leavers Assembly to name but a few, Eleanor's exceptional skills meant that not only was she entrusted by peers and staffs to pull off the job superbly, she left lasting memories for her peers and younger students. Eleanor is a film and theatre aficionado, helping Mr. Redmond to direct the school play when she was in Year 12, and she has produced her own award-winning films. Forever late to tutor time and registering for assembly, it wouldn't have been our former deputy head student's last day if she didn't need to be chased for her final ever registration. As Eleanor leaves us at DCSL, she heads off to University of Southern California to study film. We cannot wait to see the works that you produce. Best of luck.
Thomas.
Saren joined us in August of 2010 as a Year 10 student for her GCSE years before embarking on the IB journey in Year 12. Saren studied English, Mandarin B and History at standard level, as well as Computer Science, Maths and Economics at higher level. An absolute superstar on the basketball court, Saren played with the varsity team for several years. She's also an avid player of netball and she led an ECA for younger students to learn the game. An amazing coach through and through, Theron, you even joined the staff team a few times and had to explain the rules to most of us. Theron will be remembered fondly as the most dynamic library assistant ever. Mr. Appleton notes that if anything were to horribly go wrong, then you could easily replace him. As a creative individual, Theron also led her tutor class to tutor board victory by deciding that we should all become Smurfs, and so the IB-LM Smurf gang was created. Theron leaves us with an offer from Loughborough University in the UK to study computer science. All the best. Anatole joined us at DCSL in August of 22 as an IB student. He studied English, Mandarin and history at standard level, as well as physics, maths and economics at higher level. Anatole was not only an outstanding player on the varsity football team, he was also team captain, helping to support and encourage his teammates during the season. Anatole is amazing at solving Rubik's Cubes and competes at speed cubing. This came in very handy when Miss Fulliger conspired to send in a video of her solving a Rubik's Cube for the teacher talent show competition. With Anatole's skill and some video editing magic, the partners in crime made it appear as though it was indeed Miss Fulliger solving the cube. She doubts anyone believed her. Anatole is applying to universities in Singapore to study business, and we wish him the very best of luck as you leave us at DCSL.
And now Mr. Chung to speak on behalf of IBSC. First up, Christian Lee.
Christian joined DCSL in 2010, making him one of the founding students of the school. For the IB diploma, he studied English, economics and mathematics for high level, Mandarin, computer science and physics for standard level. Outside the classroom, Christian is an excellent guitarist, and Ms. Lee commented that Christian was always very enthusiastic about performing in the Lunar New Year Assembly to mark his 14th year learning journey at DCSL. In addition, Christian enjoys cycling so much that he designed and completed a project on bicycle motion, earning himself a Science Silver Crest Award in the process. And Mr. Appleton enjoys the fact that Christian has apparently learned Hindi and Urdu through playing cricket. Christian, as you look forward to reading business at the University of Notre Dame, we wish you all the best for the future. Congratulations.
Samuel Lee.
Samuel joined DCSL in 2019 and has been a part of this tutor group pretty much the entirety of those 5 years. For the IB diploma, Samuel has been studying history, maths, and visual arts for high level, and English, computer science, and Spanish at standard level. He is an excellent artist, as demonstrated by his thought-provoking works at the IB Art Exhibition. Mr. Wellesley says watching Samuel try to sit on the beanbags in English class will forever be a class delight. And random comments and internal monologue he would randomly share with the rest of the class was always hysterical and uplifting. Ms. Lockwood says, you always know when Samuel is happy or finds something interesting because of his amazing sound effects. Samuel, as you look forward to reading fine arts at the University of Notre Dame, we wish you the very best for the future. Congratulations.
Saren joined DCSL in 2020 and has always come to tutor sessions with a calm smile. For the IB diploma, Saren has been studying geography, maths and economics at higher level, and English, Mandarin and environmental systems and societies at standard level. Outside the classroom, Saren has led the Senior School Book Club for over a year, and Mr. Appleton has been particularly impressed by the COVID challenges which she had to overcome in keeping the book club running. Mr. Tosteven commented on the excellent leadership Saren provided as a new Global Normal founding member, putting lots of effort into promoting global citizenship and intercultural understanding among students over the past 2 years. Mr. Wellesby commented that Saren is a walking definition of kindness and understanding. Saren is applying to universities in the UK, Singapore and Hong Kong with an offer from LSE to read psychological and behavioural science. We wish you every success for the future. Congratulations. Federico joined DCSL in 2017, the same year as me. For the IB diploma, Federico studied chemistry, physics and maths at high level, and English, Spanish and economics at standard level. Outside of the classroom, Federico is an active sports person, representing the school in the varsity team for football, basketball and volleyball. He is reliably the first one to arrive in tutor times, sometimes even earlier than me. Mr. Wellesby commented that he has taught Federico every year since joining DCSL, and although every year Fede says he's no good at English, and yet every year he has ended up with good results. He is the perfect example of what hard work can get you. Federico, as you look forward to reading engineering at Worcester Polytechnic Institute, we wish you the very best for the future. Congratulations. Eugene joined DCSL in 2017 and has immersed himself in school life throughout. For the IB diploma, he has been studying chemistry, physics and maths at higher level, and English, Spanish and economics at standard level. Outside of the classroom, Eugene has mentored younger students as part of the school's SEM program. As I walk past his mentor meetings, I'm always impressed by the time and effort he puts in and how caring he is towards his mentee in their discussions, whether he's explaining maths homework or talking about school life in general. He's another regular member of the break time Uno card game club that I see when I'm on break duty, and it always amuses me to hear Eugene laughing mischievously when he has sprung a trap on somebody. Eugene, as you look forward to reading engineering at New York University, we wish you all the best for the future. Congratulations. Lynn joined DCSL in 2018 and has been deeply committed to school life from day one. For the IB diploma, Lynn has been studying economics, maths and theatre at higher level, and English, Korean and chemistry at standard level. Ultimately, a combination that will gain her a bilingual diploma. Outside the classroom, Lynn has been an active member of house events, from house drama to house mural. A consummate and enigmatic performer, Lynn has shared her talent as a cast member for numerous senior school drama productions. In addition, Lynn has been a valued member of the new Global Normal Enrichment activity, helping to promote global citizenship and intercultural understanding within the school community. Lynn is applying to the UK and with an offer from Durham University to read business management. Lynn, we wish you every success for the future. Congratulations.
And last, but certainly not least, Unji Shin.
Unji joined DCSL in 2017 and has been a continuous member of IBSC since year 10. For the IB diploma, Unji has been studying history, English and maths at higher level, Mandarin, biology and economics at standard level. Outside of the classroom, Unji has demonstrated her leadership qualities by organising the first student-led MUN conference at Dulwich College Seoul last year with Andrea. Mr. Tostevin was extremely impressed by Unji, who as a new Global Normal founding member, poured in lots of effort to promote global citizenship and intercultural understanding among the students of the DCSL community over the past 2 years. Meanwhile, Ms. Lockwood commented that Unji is such an amazingly diligent history student, and yet so down to earth and humble even when she consistently got top marks. Unji is applying to universities in the UK with an offer from Cambridge University to read law. Unji, we wish you the very best for the future. Congratulations.
And now it's my pleasure to invite up Christian Lee, Ian Kim and Seren Thomas to perform Best Part by Daniel Caesar.
Nervous again. If you guys know the lyrics or, like vibe to it, sing along or do anything, because this song is very like acoustic, so. You don't know, babe, when you hold me, yes, you kiss me slowly, it's the sweetest thing. And it don't change, if I had it my ways, you're the one that you are. You're the coffee that I need in the morning, you're the sunshine in the rain when it's pouring. Won't you give yourself to me, give it all. Oh, I just wanna see, I just wanna see how beautiful you are. You know that I see it, I know you're a star. Where you go I'll follow, no matter how far. If life is a movie, then you're the best part. Oh, you're the best part. Oh, best part is the sunrise and those brown eyes, yes. You're the one that I desire. When we wake up and then we make love, yes. It makes me feel so nice. You're the water when I'm stuck in the desert. You're the time when I take when my head hurts. You're the sunshine of my life. I
just wanna see how beautiful you are. You know that I see it, I know you're a star. Where you go I'll follow, no matter how far. If life is a movie, then you're the best part. Whoa, you're the best part. Whoa, yeah. Best part. If you love me, won't you say something? If you love me, won't you? If you love me, won't you say something? If you love me, won't you? Love me, won't you? If you love me, won't you say something? If you love me, won't you? If you love me, won't you say something? If you love me, won't you? Love me, won't you? Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Thank you so much for performing such a poignant piece. It still astounds me how talented all our graduates are. Every time you do something, it just makes us catch our breath. Thank you. We're part of the Dulwich community, and part of this means we have the real privilege of recognising the students who are part of our legacy families. So we'd now like to take a moment to say thank you to all the students who have been with us for a number of years. We know many of you, that is 11, 12 or 13, and you have already received your pins, but we'd now like to ask Mr. Johnson and Mr. Sweet to hand out the pins and notes of appreciation for those students who have been at the Dulwich College Group for 5 years. Please can I ask to come forward, Charlie Appleton. Cherry King. Irene Park. And to celebrate 8 years, Yonu Kang. Izzy Song. Thank you. Proud parents and family members, valued teachers, fellow IB students, and most importantly, our exceptional graduates. Today we stand together to celebrate a significant milestone in the lives of these people, the class of 2024. This moment is a culmination of years of hard work, perseverance and growth. It is a moment to reflect on the journey you've undertaken and to look forward to the promising future that awaits each of you. As we've heard, as students of the International Baccalaureate Diploma Programme, you have embraced this rigorous holistic education that goes beyond our academic excellence. You have been challenged continually to think critically, question assumptions, and develop a deep understanding of the world. You've immersed yourselves in this diverse curriculum that has broadened your horizons through the complexities of literature, the intricacies of science, the elegance of mathematics, the nuances of social sciences, and the beauty of the arts. You have delved into the richness of languages and have mastered new ways to communicate and connect, whilst questioning the very nature of knowledge itself. Through your extended essays, you've explored topics that have ignited your passions, maybe at the beginning, and then tested your perseverance. But beyond the academics, you have shown yourselves to be uniquely talented and highly creative individuals, to the extent that I don't think I've seen from a cohort before. You are linguists, entrepreneurs, artists, sports people, performers, creators, leaders, change makers. Every single time we had conversations with any of you, there was something else that you were thinking of, had trialed, had done. Publishing books, forming bring and buy points, looking at apps that you were developing. It was just always a really exciting journey. And each of you has brought your own set of strengths and perspectives, enriching our community with this diverse range of talents. You're all so different, but with this, you found common ground and forged deep bonds, supporting and inspiring each other to reach new heights. Your collective creativity and dedication have left a lasting impression on our school, and it is these qualities that will drive you all to make a meaningful impact on the world in a myriad of ways. As I look at you today, I see a group of adults who have not only excelled in their studies, but have also grown into compassionate, thoughtful, and resilient individuals. You have learned to balance the demands of academics, the importance of personal well-being, friendships, and family. Individually and as a group, you have faced challenges head-on, and in doing so, you have become fundamentally stronger and more capable. The future is uncertain, but it is also filled with boundless opportunities for those who are prepared to embrace it with courage and conviction. In the words of Michelle Obama, the only limit to the height of your achievements is the reach of your dreams and your willingness to work hard for them. You are dreamers. You are aspirational people, and as you embark on this next chapter of your lives, know that you carry with you the legacy of our school. No matter where you are, you will always be a part of our community. You are always welcome back. Class of 2024, we are immensely proud of each and every one of you. Your journey is just beginning, and the world is waiting. Embrace it with enthusiasm, confidence, laughter, and your own unique styles. Please take a few moments to join us in reminiscing about our graduates' time here at Dulwich College, Seoul. Graduates, you may want to turn around. Thank you, graduates, family, friends and colleagues, for joining us today for this momentous occasion. Your unwavering support has been deeply appreciated. I would now like to take a few moments to celebrate our graduates. While they're removing hairpins, we'd like to ask you to move your tassels, graduates, to the left. You've joined the real world now. Remove all pins. Audience members, we're ready for the hat throw, so please get yourselves in position. Graduates, you can stand. You may want to front row, come a little bit further forward. Please, health and safety, protect the eyes. Cameraman, tell me when you're ready. The graduating class of 2024. 3, 2, 1, yeah! Thank you all very much. Please join us outside for the Instagram wall and refreshments. If I can ask the graduates of 2024 to please stand. Audience, please be upstanding as Miss Chamberlain leads our graduates out of the auditorium. Thank you all so much. Kamsahamnida.